Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse the space, fall negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal. We are going to be reading out of my Obscured Principles book, and we currently are still on the introduction portion of it, which is why knowing isn't enough. You need to see. The illusion of knowing without changing. And we are on the first exercise. It is a gentle invitation, not a test. This is the first exercise in the book, and it is not a test. There's no need to get it right. There are no correct answers. The only goal is to open up space within yourself, a space that is new, more honest, and more gentle. Take a piece of paper or simply close your eyes for a few seconds. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Let your body soften and answer this question calmly. What is something I've known for a long time but haven't truly lived? Something you recognize as important but keep putting it off. A gesture, a decision, a bad habit, would do you good, but you haven't embraced it. A part of you that wants to come to light, but that you keep hidden. Write without filtering. Even a single sentence is enough. Don't judge what emerges. This exercise is simply the first step towards honesty. This book isn't here to offer you more theories to store away. It is here to guide you through the experience of reconnection. Not with ideal to achieve, but the most authentic part of you, who you are. Because knowing is not enough. You need to see. And then choose day after day to become what you have seen. So life purposely has kept you very distracted. The higher ups know that if they keep you distracted with TV shows, movies, video games, drama in the news, fighting between the right and the left, all that stuff is meant to distract you because the inner power comes from within. So sitting with yourself and looking at what have you been really putting off in this life? What is something that probably you find joy, but you are too afraid to look into? And writing that down is really going to help for you to start to process and realize that happiness is the number one thing, and joy and love is what we are here and meant to find. And you're never going to find that not doing the things that you truly love within. And second one is for the need for an inner map. There are moments in life when we feel completely lost, and it's not always something tragic or dramatic. Something in a subtle feeling, almost silent, an inner emptiness that slowly expands. A question that keeps returning, always the same: where am I going and why do I feel like this? Why, despite everything I know, does something still feel missing? And that's how I felt in 2020 when I was first starting to wake up. I had a good job. I was good at my job. And I had a lot of clients and customers that I was really helping. I felt validated, but I completely felt like something was really missing over 2020. And I kept applying to other jobs, maybe thinking that if I got back into helping people, even though I was helping people in the financial industry. I kept thinking that if I got back into mental health, helping people in that retrospect, that feeling would go away. And then I got a job as a foster care worker, and I realized that feeling was still there. And it was because I was waking up to who I was. So if you have this undying feeling like something is not being completed and that you need to do more in this life, it's because there's something more that you need to do. And God is waking you up to that. Many people turn to books like these in those exact moments, when rational answers are no longer enough, when willpower stops working, when good intentions seem to go in circles. What they're looking for, even if they don't have the words for it, is a map. Not a magical solution, not a fixed rule to follow, but an inner map. Something that makes sense of their inner landscape. Something that can bring orientation to their emotions, thoughts, intuition, and decisions, and something that offers direction without imposing it. So I'm going to leave it at that, but just know that your inner higher self, your guidance, your God within you, it knows the way. So the more you spend time in meditation and surrendering to the process of it, and just saying, you know, God, whoever it is you pray to, the universe, spirit, source, please guide me on this. I surrender this process. Please help me out to figure out why I have this feeling. And they will guide you. And they're going to have you do things that you don't necessarily want to do, because we have built up a lot of coping mechanisms to keep us distracted, and they're going to chip away, and that way they can tear you down to build you back up to who you're really truly meant to be. So stay in faith, stay of love, and if you have any questions or anything like that, you can put them in the comments. But I love you all, and you will get through this. And namaste.